Okay, that's what I mentioned. Okay, before we start, live waves, we cannot claim, there's a disclaimer, we cannot claim we can treat, we can cure, we can diagnose, or we can prevent any illnesses or diseases. Okay, but we can say that if you use our product, you'll see improvements as the day comes. Okay, before that, let's welcome Mr. Casey Howe to say a few words.
Thanks, JK. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Casey Howe from Malaysia. Actually, I take care of Malaysia and Singapore business here in LifeWave. LifeWave came over to Malaysia, Singapore about 4 years ago. That was during the COVID time. That's where LifeWave actually headhunted me to set up the company. So at that time, I still remember in one of the interview, I asked the owner, David Smith, why did you set up a company during the COVID time? So he did mention to me that actually whether there's COVID or not COVID, LifeWave is very confident on their product to be launched in the Malaysia and Singapore market. So I actually took on the job and we launched the LifeWave business in both Malaysia and Singapore. And true enough, during the first year, during the lockdown COVID, we basically do Zoom to tell people about the products and so forth. And the product actually was very well received by many of the people. At the time, the number one seller is of course X39, and I remember that time the number two best seller is glutathione, which most of you can see we patch it just below the throat, just to keep our glutathione level up, so that your immune system still maintain at a good condition. So that was during the first year of the company launch. And fast forward today, I think just in Malaysia we have about 45,000 members. In Singapore we have about 23,500 members in Singapore, just within a short span of 4 years. So fast moving this coming few weeks, I will be spending more time here in Singapore because we are looking for a new office to set up the office here, either in Orchard, Paya Lebar, or Bendemeer. There are few areas that we look at up. So we basically shortlist this area whereby there's MRT station to be convenient to every one of you. And the product still shipping out from the Changi area. So, but it's just that we wanted to have a bigger office to be set up in Singapore. So I think latest by September we should be able to launch the office. So by then hopefully we can accommodate everybody there and welcome everyone to the new office. So without much update, I will pass the stage back to Jackie. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Howe. Okay, without further ado, let's welcome our first speaker for today, Miss Jessica Huang. Okay, she's 5 years as an entrepreneur. Okay, working in export import, front manager of veterinary clinic. Okay, let's hear from her when she joined Library and why. Let's welcome Jessica.
Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So today, just forgive me, my voice very sexy today. I lost my voice last Saturday. Okay, but today no choice. Die almost was present. Okay. So basically, I'm actually a full-time caregiver and also an entrepreneur because my husband had a stroke at the age of 39. So I have to quit my job to look after him. So people will say why I'm into network marketing as a Singaporean, especially. Okay, because of my husband's stroke. Then end up I know about network marketing platform because I need something that I have time freedom. Okay, because to look after him, so I need a lot of time. Okay, so basically, I've been joining network marketing for quite a while. And I joined LifeWave last year because of my upline, Cindy and Ian. So actually when they tell me about these patches that to activate stem cell, I was quite curious. What kind of patches is this? As a typical Singaporean, I'll do all my research first. Okay, when I do all the research, I say, hey, this is very interesting. So the first time we went to see Jonas was doing the presentation. We know him quite a while. And the moment after he presented and we saw the price, immediately we signed up. Okay, so this is how I get into LiveWave. So as for the company, oops, sorry. So actually, this is my testimony, how these patches work for me. Okay, in 2022, I don't know what happened. I become so fat. Okay, I put on so much weight. No matter how I diet, or do whatever I tried, it doesn't go down. And after trying the patch, I slim down. Okay, and I realized actually I'm not fat. Actually, I'm having this problem, water retention. Okay, this happened to a lot of women. Okay, because at the age of already 40 plus, our going to menopause or whatever, a lot of changes. So I became very bloated. So after patching, it really helped me to reduce my body size. My weight actually doesn't come down a lot. I came down about only 3 kg, but the 3 kg of water makes a lot of difference. Okay, so thankfully this product, it really helps me, which it took me about 3 months to see the results. And in fact, I have a lot of brand partners also lose weight after 1 year of patching. Okay, so why LiveWave? And this company is very unique. Okay, so it's a very advanced technology company. So it's actually their goals is to to seek improve the health of wellness, beauty, and longevity of every person we encounter. Okay, it's a very special technology. It's patented and wearable. Okay, and nothing goes into the bloods. Okay, and so this is to help to boost our health at a cellular level. So very important. No drugs, no pill, no injection, just a sticker. Okay, and the result to me and to my team members is quite amazing. So basically, this company is set up by this guy, David Smith. So he is the founder, CEO, and the inventor of the company. So basically, he's 3 in 1. Okay, at least he decide everything. He don't have to seek other shareholder or whoever, and he's the one who invented all the patches. It's all under his control. So of course, every invention he create, okay, is all patented. So he has 130 over patents. So there's basically 3 types of patents that you can apply. There's utility, design, and plans. So ours is under utility. So these are the 3 sample of our patents. Okay. So the first one is actually he invented was energy enhancer, which is one of my favorite patch. Okay. So you'll see the abstract that it shows that these patches actually help on energy flow, give you strength, improve stamina and pain relief. Okay, this is the extract of the patents. And the second one is the glutathione patch. Okay, like what Casey said, glutathione is very important because it's a very powerful antioxidant. Okay, so this one is on glutathione. So the third one is our very signature special patch is the X39. This is really a very good patch which is help to activate stem cell. So once you patch, you actually activate your GHK copper peptides, and it will activate at the same time after the copper peptides will activate your stem cell. Okay, and you can see there it's very important. It's a non-transdermal container. So this means that it doesn't go anything go into the blood. Okay. So this company actually the first user, actually, every time I tell my friend, we are not the guinea pig. Okay, the first guinea pig is the US Navy SEAL because he actually designed the first patch energy enhancer for the US Navy SEAL. Okay, and you can see US Navy SEAL even gave David a honorary award because he actually designed a second patch called Ice Wave. And Ice Wave actually helped to relieve pain in, for me to say, is in a couple of seconds or even sometimes within 1 minute, it will relieve pains. So David actually invented this patch for the wounded veteran that came back from war, okay, to help them to relieve the pain. And this company is very unique because it was funded by the Irish government, okay. So we have very strong backup. And we have two factories, one in US and the other one in Ireland. So it's all in-house. So we don't sub to other companies. So everything is under LiveWave control. Okay. So this is the question that you're going to ask yourself. You don't have to tell anyone. So with your health, how you look and you feel. So where are you with your finances and how you see your future unfolding? Okay. So basically, probably this is the right place and the right time with the right opportunity for you. Yeah. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Now, next speaker to bring upon. You look at his achievements. Okay, 25 years, more than 25 years in senior HR. Okay, trainer, a coach, NLP professional. So he reads minds. So you all know what he is good at. Okay, he's my partner in good crime. Okay, we joined almost the same time. So let's hear from him on his excellent knowledge of the product of LiveWave. Let's welcome Presidential Director Jonas Hahn.
Thank you, Jackie. Okay, thank you very much. Have you ever heard that term good crime? Yeah, so next time you get caught, you just tell the police, hey, that was a good crime. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay, I joined, as you see here, May 2022, and I must say, that the journey in the last almost 2 years with LiveWave has been nothing but phenomenal. Yeah. I sometimes tell people, I say, hey, I've been working so many years, in human resource. Yeah, supposedly, to have helped so many people, all right. But in the last almost 2 years, I think, that I probably helped more people than I helped in my entire career. Can you imagine that? Yeah. And it's all because of this wonderful technology and the products that's called LiveWave. Okay, now I'm going to start with my presentation. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about the products, but from a little different angle. Okay, now, do you know that there's actually 3 pillars of health? Yeah, most people can name 1, name 2, not sure about the 3. Okay, so let's look at what the 3 pillars are. So the first one, quite obviously, is nutrition. Yeah, so we whether it's good food, nutritious food, whether it's minerals, whether it's proteins and vitamins, a lot of supplements. Yeah, have you noticed that supplements have been around for a long time, and there are what, hundreds, not thousands, of supplements out there. But having said that, do you also notice that there's actually an increase and not a decrease of medical conditions? Yeah, I cannot keep track anymore. Yeah, you just talk about autoimmune disease. I stopped at, I think it was called Kawasaki. I don't know whether there's Suzuki or Honda right now, but after a while I said, yeah, I cannot keep up anymore. Okay, nutrition is important. We all know that, and okay, if I can just tell this little story now. Yeah? So this one came from Dr. Roy. Yeah. So Dr. Roy is like an 18, 19-year veteran in LiveWave. He's based in the US. He's actually of Indonesian origin. He's one of the top um, business partners, in LiveWave. So he asked Jin Long, who is really a fantastic guy. Those of us here, we really appreciate, what Jin Long does for us. So he asked Jin Long, he said, hey, the sewage, all the rubbish. He said, according to data, what is the number one thing that people find in the sewage? Yeah, where the excrement and all this. So they can process and then they can tell. The number one thing that they found, so of course, Jin Long, when he asked Jin Long would say, plastic bag, maybe, something else. And he said, no, condoms. Yeah. Now that's besides the point. Of course, we're not going to talk about that. That is not so relevant. But then he asked, what is the second most prevalent thing that is found in the sewage? And Jin Long said, no, I'm not so sure. If it's not plastic bag, maybe it's something that's close to it. Yeah. Maybe, even like sanitary pads. Yeah. So he said, no, it's actually supplements. Yeah. So why is that so? So all the excrement and all this, this just means that actually our body cannot process, a lot of the supplements. Okay, and that's why, it is excreted, it expelled from the body as waste. Yeah, so imagine this, all of a sudden your supplements, now you think become very expensive, right? Yeah, because many of them actually become waste. It is not absorbed into the body. Yeah, so the issue that we have there is, okay, so there's a lot of ingestion, yeah, but is that the key to it? So let's park that aside for now, and that includes, by the way, all the nutritious food, that you take. So we have a second pillar, and that is exercise. Having said that, we all know that nutrition is important. So I'm not saying, that nutrition is not important. I'm not saying, that don't need to take supplements also. But I just want everybody to be aware that there's still an issue here. Huh? Okay, exercise. Now, have you heard of people who exercise and then die? Okay, have you wondered why? Yeah. So if you look at it, supplements or nutritious food, if it's being excreted, okay, it's coming out. There's a lot of it actually coming out. Is it actually helping the body? Yeah. So if you exercise rigorously and then you take a lot of nutritious food and all this, but actually it cannot get absorbed into the body. That's an issue, right? Okay. So exercise, yes, is important. Our CEO, David Schmidt, he is a very strong advocate of exercise, yeah, and nutrition as well. So what I think is really missing here, and that people don't talk enough, is the third pillar. So the third pillar, yeah, that we should be talking more about should actually be the organ function. Okay, so we talk about nutrition, we talk about exercise, we talk about the ingestion bit when it comes to nutrition. How about the digestion? So if things cannot be digested, do you think that there's going to be nutrients that can reach the body? Yeah, and why so? And if the body cannot even absorb what is being digested, would that present an issue? And when you talk about excrement, it's very important that if things cannot be digested, cannot be absorbed by the body, and it doesn't come out, there's no excrement, what will happen is that all these things become toxins in your body. So is that a contributing factor to the fact that you have people who eat well, exercise well, and all this, and yet they are not well? Yeah, in a way, okay, let me give you this metaphor. Who drives around here? Anybody drives? Yeah, you drive, right? Okay. So what happens if sometimes you drive, you come back home or wherever at night, and you forget to switch off the lights. So next day you try to start the engine. What do you think will happen? Cannot start, right? Yeah. Chances are what? Battery flat. Correct? Yeah. So the issue, in a way, when we talk about our gut, when we talk about digestion and absorption, our stomach is almost like the battery. But the thing is this, we think that, nutrition is enough. Nutrition could be like the fuel, okay, the petrol. But the issue may not be, imagine this, no battery or battery flat already, but you pump fuel. then what? What's going to happen? Absolutely nothing, right? Yeah. So the gut or the stomach itself, okay, has to be of a certain state. It needs to be functioning for it to be able to process, yeah, okay, the nutrition bit, and also to be able to furnish the body, with all the nutrients, so that whenever you exercise, you put stress on the body, that it can withstand it. So we have this wonderful product and technology that is LiveWave, and in particular X39. That actually, one of the key functions it does is actually to be able to strengthen your gut. I hope everybody here will agree. If your gut, your digestion is an issue, that is the start of many other issues to come. Correct? Yeah, agree? Agree? Okay. So X39 can do so without it actually entering your body even. Okay, there's nothing. It's non-invasive. There's no drugs whatsoever. Yeah, and it can not only help the stomach, it can help the rest of the body as well. Because we are talking about something that is absolutely key to the body, and I'm going to introduce that word in a while. So all these issues also could be a result of degeneration. Yeah. So the body degenerates, whether it's because of age, primarily because of age, but it could also be because of diseases. So with LiveWave, we feel that right now we have, whether it's on the clinical side, we have chiropractors, we have people who exercise a lot, do yoga, Pilates, go to the gym, eat well, and all this. But yet, all these issues continue to prevail. So maybe there is something missing. And true enough, I think, that we have hit on I suppose, a jackpot, okay? Because we have seen through a lot of testimonials, a lot of stories that we have, not that we're making any kind of medical claims, that it has helped so many people by this technology that is non-invasive, that is this word called non-transdermal. So what are we? So what we are is this, it's very simple. It's all about being able to provide the right condition and the environment for the body to use its natural energy to make things more effective, make our organs, function in a more harmonious, synchronous manner, so that we are able to function much better. And all this is done with no drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants. It's non-addictive, and very importantly, it is non-transdermal, meaning that nothing, absolutely nothing, enters the body. So this means it is very safe. So we mentioned the word natural, natural energy. How natural can it be? How natural is it? So our technology not only benefits people, it also benefits pets, and it also benefits plants. Yeah. So that is as natural as can be, right? So the test to how natural things are should be like that. Not only, would humans benefit, but everything that is living should be able to benefit from it as well. Okay, and then one thing, which is so natural as well, that we that it is a backbone of our science, is actually using light. So it is phototherapy, which is using light to heal. Now we go a step further. We don't need this sunlight, so to speak, although it's very important, but we are the only technology in the world, the only company that uses our own human body as its own power source, which means that you don't need to plug in anywhere. Okay, that just by patching, that patch is activated by our own body's own power source. So what kind of problem are we trying to fix? Yeah. So this really is a technology that is for the last 20 years, I suppose, it is so important. There have been many thousands of researchers, actually done. The problem is this: our stem cells, which is really, the most important cell, the first cell, that leads to all other cells. Our stem cells are actually dying rapidly. What do I mean by rapidly? You see here, baby 100%. Okay, the moment you're 18 years old, it drops already, to 40%, of active stem cells left. By the time you're 60 years old, you only got 5% left. Yeah, I was told that there's a few countries in Europe that actually have stem cell banks. But after the age of 50, they will not accept you anymore because you don't even have enough stem cells for you for yourself. Yeah, you'll die already if they are to extract. Okay, so less than 5% of stem cells left, at the age of 60. Now that is where X39 comes in. Yeah, so you keep hearing this, you've already heard about this, that this is really a game changer, that David Schmidt says that it is his best achievement to date. So since 2019, the millions, really absolute millions of people that we've been able to help with just the X39, is astounding. Okay, so I'm done with my presentation, and we're moving on to the science aspect of it, okay, of which I am going to introduce our very special guest speaker. Okay, so he is none other than Dr. Timothy Loh. So you can see here that, I don't have time to read everything. Okay. Yeah, he's many things, and his experience is really quite amazing. Not only is he by the way, when we say doctor, he's a real doctor, medical doctor. We're not saying PhD kind of doctor, okay? Because people had asked me that before. Hey, you sure or not he's a doctor? So I said yes. Okay, so he's not only a medical doctor, but you look at the accolades here. Uh, I read his bio. So, one other thing, that he's amazing about is the fact, that he has got experience in clinical research, in regulatory affairs, in medical affairs, so his experience is so wide ranging, and he's more than qualified to look and talk about the science aspect of it. And he is also an author, okay, of this book, and later on, we'll get him to say a little bit, about what this triangulation of success book is all about. So just to show you the before and after pics. So this is before. We got to know each other in 2022. So he really looks something like this. And this is him today. Got difference? All right. Thank you for applause. Okay, so with that, I would like to invite Dr. Timothy Loh. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay. All right, now, before we let Dr. Tim, really get the floor, I just want to ask him a few questions. Yeah. Okay, so the first question that I want to ask Dr. Tim is, how did you come across LifeWave, and why did you decide to try to patch LifeWave?
Because of you. Anyway, Jonas and Wendy came to see me about a year back, well, more than a year back. That time I was running, I was going to say Gleneagles. Yeah, I ran Gleneagles Hospital way back. I see some of my Gleneagles colleagues here. But that time I was in Farrer Park Hospital. I was running Farrer Park Hospital, and they came to see me. And I love innovation. So anything that's innovation, innovative technology, I would try it. Or I would see whether it works or doesn't work. How is it? So that's why I was quite open to listen to you.
Thank you. Okay, so second question that I have for Dr. Tim. Were you patching for any kind of health condition, and how was your experience patching LifeWave?
Yeah, all of us have now computer work, you get your neck ache, back ache. I also have neck ache and back ache. So when I get that, I will, of course, being a doctor, I'll just take my own muscle relaxer, take my own anti-inflammatory drugs. But those are drugs, okay? So this is something, the patches is something that I tried on, and I don't need the drugs in terms of loosening my muscles and also bringing down my pain. So it is something which I combine Western and I won't call this Eastern, but alternative approach to treatment.
Okay. What was one of your most impactful experience with someone you patched life with?
Pain. I think all of us have pain, right? Whether it's pain in the neck, pain in the butt, pain in the back, pain in the head. We all have pain, right? So my brother-in-law he's an American. He has pain in his foot because he has a neuroma. Neuroma is a growth on his nerve. And you know, anything that's growing on your nerve is painful, right? Because the nerve is very sensitive. So he used to ask me to prescribe lignocaine gel, which is an anesthetic gel for him. It's like, I think 5-10%, which is pretty high, of the gel. And he puts it so it numbs his pain. But that just numbs your pain for a while, right? So when I tried Ice Wave on him, I think it was 1 month ago, it worked within 1 minute. So pain is something that Ice Wave can help most people, right? So 1 minute, pain came down. He could sleep. Usually he's, painful for hours or days. And then he'll put those lignocaine gel, which helps for a while.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Tim, for sharing that information. I'm going to hand the floor over to you right now. Let's give another round of applause, Dr. Tim.
Okay, I'm going to share with you the advancement in stem cell research. So whatever I do, whatever I recommend to patients or friends or family, there must always be some evidence. So evidence-based medicine, which means you need to do clinical trials to show that this particular drug or this particular device works and it's actually something that has evidence, right? So, what are stem cells? Stem cells are one of the simplest unit of cells in our body. For babies or children, that they come out, they are 100% of the stem cell activity, right? For me, guess how old I am? My stem cell activity is less than 5%. Look at his slides. It's less than 5%, so that's my stem cell activity, which means my regeneration is low, right? And slow. So, stem cells is something that can transform into fat cells, bone cells, blood cells, nervous cells, which is the nerves, epithelial cell lining of our, for example, our intestines, immune cells, as well as sex cells, which is the sperm and the egg, right? Muscle cells. So it can transform into these cells. Why? Because we need regeneration. Anything that's injured in us, the only thing that can heal in our body is stem cells. And as we grow old, your stem cells activity goes down, which means you heal slower. You regenerate slower, right? So that's why you see stem cells serve as a sort of internal repair system, potential to become another type of cell, which is different types of cells, and it can help to regenerate these areas, right? The brain cells. The brain a little bit difficult, but nerves is easier. Professor Shinya Yamanaka, he won the Nobel Prize in 2012 for stem cell research.
So you'll find that stem cells is now the hot topic in medicine. Stem cell regenerative medicine is the in thing now. Why? Because it's important for our regeneration and healing. Right? So in 1980, we derived the stem cells from mouse embryos. In the 90s, derived from human embryonic stem cells. That means from the humans. They sort of harvested either from the umbilical cord, or they can harvest it from fat tissues. In the mid-2000s, we found a way to reprogram the adult stem cells into the younger stem cells, the adult stem cells. So Yamanaka in 2012 won Nobel Prize, right? Having the adult stem cells transformed to the pluripotent stem cells, iPSC, induced pluripotent stem cells, meaning the younger stem cell that can change into any other types of cells to repair our own body. Presently, there are different types of stem cells they've discovered. Now they have more uses like wound healing. You see that burns or any wound healing, you also need stem cells to heal, because regeneration, you need spinal cord injury, people who are having nerve injury, healing of osteoarthritis. A lot of people, a lot of older men and women, they have knee pain, right? Rheumatism, these are the common terms. Fongsap, right? So stem cells can help. Some people inject stem cells into the knee, right? For some people it works, for some people it doesn't. And it's quite expensive. In the future, we will develop personalized medicine. That means personalized to you, your condition. That is the future. It's already started. Ability to repair, replace damaged tissues, and also treat currently incurable neurological conditions, meaning the nerves, right? People with stroke, people with dementia, Alzheimer's disease. All this is coming up. Elderly population, definitely needed. There are some concerns in terms of stem cell, some ethical concerns, accessibility. Not everybody can get stem cells. Some rich people who go to Switzerland have their stem cells injected into them, cost 50 to 70,000 US, one course. They come back home, they take oral stem cell supplements, which cost about $1,000 a month. It's not that it's no good. It is helpful, but how many people can afford that? Right? Costly, effectiveness not 100% guaranteed. How long will it last? Of course, when you inject in, it works, and then after it will come down, right? Dr. Laurent Picard, 50 years ago, in 1973, he discovered GHK-Cu. It's a tripeptide, copper peptide. Cu is copper. GHK is amino acid. You put 3 amino acid together, you call it right? Tripeptide. So he discovered GHK-Cu. He put an 80-year-old liver cells into a young person, and what he found was that the old liver cells started to become young. And why? Because it was GHK-Cu that was causing the older cells to behave like the younger cells. So GHK-Cu is what is needed for our body to become young again. And where do you get GHK-Cu? We don't just have GHK-Cu in our bodies. We do have it, but not be enough, right? So you have to eat, right? So the tripeptide is a peptide. Peptide are building blocks of protein. A complete protein has 20 amino acids. These are 3 amino acids. Complete protein that we all need, we need 20 amino acids. 911. 9 amino acids cannot be made by the body. 11 amino acids can be made by the body. So which means that to have a complete protein in our body, we need to eat the 9 amino acids that's not made by our body. Right? It's called essential amino acids. And where do we get it from? Food. Right? So glycine is found in the 1,1 part, which is made by the body. The H and the K, which is histidine and lysine, is not made by the body. We have to eat. Right? Egg white is good because it contains the 9 amino acids that's not made by the body. Poultry, meat, these are things that you can eat to get the H and the K. Then when you have the H and the K, you need the copper. Copper is a mineral. Where do you get copper? Eat also. Okay? Those who like chocolate, please go and take dark chocolate. Right? The cocoa dark chocolate, which is like 70 to 80%, that's the one that you want because it contains copper. But you can also eat lobster. You can eat what else? Oyster. Right? Yummy stuff to get some copper. But most of us will just take green leafy vegetables, cheap and good. Okay, then you get your copper. So you will have your GHKCU that you're eating. Because GHKCU in the blood will make your cells younger. Okay? So the real power of GHK copper. Which is the biggest organ in our body? Skin. Right? The skin is about 16% of our body weight. Average, because bigger size people maybe it's different because of the fat, right? There are 79 other organs in our body. Skin is the biggest, and most of the time, the X39, which stimulates our body to produce more GHKCU, will help in our stem cells, regeneration, healing. So these are the areas of the skin. Those people who are on it for, I took it for about a year because I like to try it myself first before I can talk about it. I like to know the effects and the side effects. The effects I know, people tell me, "Hey, how come you look younger?" Oh, thank you. Then any side effects? No side effects, except sometimes very itchy. Because the gum is made by 3M, right? 3M made for very, very good sticker, but something get itchy, huh? So it tightens the loose skin and reverse the thinning of aged skin. See, old people always get the skin very loose and aged. It repairs the protective skin barrier, improves skin firmness, elasticity. Those who want to look younger, all the sui one, you want your pigmentation to be less, you go for your laser, IPL. It's very expensive. But this will help to make your skin clearer, your pigmentation lighter, and your lines less. So, reduce fine lines, deep wrinkles are reduced, improve structure of the aged skin, smoothen out the rough skin, reduce photo damage and mortal hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is those pigments, yeah? skin spots, improve overall skin appearance, stimulate wound healing, as well as protect skin cells from UV radiation. Ultraviolet radiation is very bad. Don't leave home without umbrella, sunblock. Make sure you put sunblock. It's easier for me to tell you, but then I have to do it myself too. Sometimes I'm lazy, I just go out without sunblock. Yeah. Then after that I come back, how come my spot starts getting a little bit darker? Right? In the sun, even you wear a cap, even you use umbrella, in the sun, you're also exposed to ultraviolet radiation. Fluorescent light, I don't know about this light, but fluorescent light in the office also gives you spots. So don't think your office aircon, you're protected. No. So sunblock. Men and women, same. Because your skin is same to a certain extent. Yeah. Other parts that GHKCU plays an important area. Anti-aging effect at cellular level, at the cell level, right? Reduce pain, reduce anxiety, repair damage, promote DNA repair. When we are exposed to the sun, there's a lot of free radicals. Free radicals is like bullets hitting on your cells, damaging your DNA. You fly often, go to different countries because you're doing your work, your regional coverage. In the air, a lot of free radicals, right? You need antioxidants to mop up all these free radicals, right? This one helps promote organ regeneration, suppress production of fibrinogen so they don't get blood clots, improve the blood flow, reduce inflammation, free radical damage, increase hair growth. Men and women, hair very important. Hair dropping, right? The men will have here male pattern baldness, 地中海. Women here, female pattern baldness. Right? For you all who have full head of hair at a later stage of life, good genes. For most people, we are subject to the aging process. So X39, X49 does help, right? The clinical paper is coming out soon. Just telling you in advance. So X39, daytime, yeah. Aeon, nighttime, either here or here. Right? Here means 4 fingers below the umbilicus. That's another spot. Right? Right, different approaches to light therapy. You see, light, how do we activate the patch? The patch is activated by our body because our body radiates infrared. Infrared is a light. Infrared that comes out from our skin activates the patch. The patch reflects it back into the body with a different frequency. There are about 12 different patches, different frequencies for different conditions. But the 2 main things that you need to have in your arsenal is X39, Aeon. Then the rest is as and when other things that you need for your different conditions that you have. X39, David Smith. Clinical studies, many. There are more than 80 clinical studies. So I will not be interested if there are no clinical studies or clinical trials. They have to show that there are clinical trials so that I can have. Suddenly I got distracted by 3 minutes left. It's okay. So that I can have the license to prescribe, right? So more than 20 years, more than 80 clinical studies around the world. This is a double-blind study in 2021, quite recent. 2021, right? To show that double-blind testing of X39 increases GHK-Cu in the blood. It is statistically significant because this one shows that it is 0.03. The p-value is less than 0.03, meaning it is statistically significant, means it works. Anything that's below 0.05, the p-value means it is good, right? So this is less than 0.03. So this study showed a significant increase in GHK-Cu in the blood as a result of wearing X39 patch for 1 week. The other thing is that X39 is not and it doesn't only delay aging, it reverses aging. So it is not only anti-aging. Anti-aging is anti, right? Slow down. Reversal of aging, age reversal is this way, right? It reduces or reverses aging by average of 8.5 years with 6 months of usage of X39, right? So X39 to me is the Rolls Royce of LifeWave, right? 8.5 years. All right, these are just some pictures to show you. People wearing 1 year difference, 4 months difference, 9 weeks difference, 3 years difference. Oh, this one actually quite great difference. 3 months, 1 week. Usually 1 week on the skin, not so much. Usually you need 3 months, at least 3 months. Wound healing, very good. Heals very well, right? Swollen legs, brings it down. 9 days, 20 days, 2 hours for the eye. Hair, as I said, different people, different types, but it does have effect on hair. Where do we go from here? You need recap, balanced diet, 7 hours sleep at least, because when we sleep, we regenerate and we heal. Supplements when necessary, resistance training, which is exercise. Drink enough water, always drink enough water. Otherwise, the patch doesn't work that well. Okay? Avoid things like stress, alcohol, smoking, and drugs. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Tim. Wonderful. Okay, have you all learned a lot so far? Okay, you have heard the company, you have heard the product, you have heard the sharing by Dr. Tim. Now, do you want to know the company also pay out rewards for those who are new? Okay, so without further ado, I welcome Yan to share with you our rewards that LifeWave provide. Okay, Yan runs the property-related businesses as well as import and export businesses. Let's hear from Yan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Dr. Tim for the very informative presentation in a bit. And now we know lobster and oysters. We have good reason to take them down. Anyway, my name is Yan. A short intro on myself. I was in import-export business for a while, and then after that I moved on to property industry under the corporate side. How I joined LifeWave? This brings us back to 2022 actually. It was a common friend who actually shared with Jonas and myself. But at that time, I just didn't think too much about it, thinking it's just a patch, just a sticker. And I just brushed it aside. And a couple of months later, when I caught up with Jonas, he just shared what he was doing in LifeWave and stuff, and I started to pay attention. So I didn't know at that point in time what the patches could do, and slowly, and I took time to learn about it, and through Jonas sharing, and together I go to his house visits and house parties, I see how the patches work. And on top of that, I also took time to look into the company, the products, the team leaders, and I like what I heard and saw. So I decided to join Jonas in LiveWave, and that was in January 23. And of course, with his help and with my team, support and blessing, I promoted to a senior director in June 23. LiveWave is never about a person's own effort. It's a team work. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, why LiveWave? Honored to be able to share this reward plan with everyone. Many have said that LiveWave is the opportunity of a lifetime. I disagree actually. Why? Because to me, it's the opportunity of 2 lifetimes. Let's see why. Look at LiveWave's growth. We started small and was quite slow since 2004. Okay, the real breakthrough came about when the Rolls Royce of LiveWave was born. X39 launching in January 2019. Thereafter, you see the explosive growth. In just 3 years, it was 482, and if you average that over a 5-year period, it's actually 880 over percent. Okay, and okay, it's missing here, but January 2024 this year, LiveWave was launched in South Korea, and it was crazy. Within the first month, sales hit over 6 million USD, and we produced, I think, 9 SPD. SPD stands for Senior Presidential Directors, and that's the highest rank that one can be in LiveWave. And and just 3 months into the launch, Korea already has, I was told, 31,000 brand partners. Amazing, isn't it? So how is that possible? Oh, here we are, sorry. Yep. So timing is everything, as if, in business and all. Okay, yeah, so how is that possible? Simply because everyone can earn money, and you actually have a choice of how you want to participate in LiveWave. You can choose to be a sharer, whereby you don't have to spend a cent to be active, and yet still earn an income of $15 to $200 per successful sharing. Or you can choose to be a builder, and of which all you have to do is just be active by maximum $170, and for that you get to earn unlimited income. Okay, a lot of companies, or rather some company uses the binary system and some uses the unilevel system. In LiveWave, they've taken the best of both worlds and actually introduced this hybrid system, whereby under binary, we pay you unlimited debt, and for unilevel, you actually get paid for unlimited width. Okay, here you have for binary you have like two teams, one left, one right. So anyone that comes under there, whether or not you personally sponsor them, you actually get to enjoy the volume too. That's yeah, okay. So there are basically four bonuses in LiveWave. One is the retail profits. One is the product introduction bonus. In short, we call it PIB. That's just like a referral bonus, whereby I should start. Retail bonus is when you make the difference between the members' price and non-members' price. We don't really encourage that because we don't want you to be just a salesman. Yeah. But second bonus, which is this product introduction bonus, which is PIB, that's what you get paid if by sharing and you successfully get your friends to just join by signing up one of our enrollment pack. And for that you can earn between $15 to $200, as I shared. The good thing is you do not need to be active. Yeah. So as and when, if you just share with a friend, you also earn something. Why not? Yeah, that's bonus number one. Number two, that's PIB. That's number two. Number 3, you have the binary commission, which I just shared, which they pay you on unlimited debt. Okay, it can be 100 levels down and you don't even know who they are, but so long as they keep active and the team keeps growing, you actually still enjoy their volume. Okay, and that's binary. Okay, and whenever the purchase is being made and it is not being used up or paired away, as we call it, it's actually carried forward to the next level. And all these points are valid for 52 weeks. It doesn't get flushed away, so long as you stay active. Yeah. Next, we come to the matching bonus, which is what we get here, unlimited ways. Matching bonus is calculated based on the binary commissions that your level 1, level 2, and level 3 brand partners earn. Okay, it's like an overriding commission. First level, you actually get 25%. Second and third level, 20% each. And in time to come, you'll find that the matching bonus may even surpass that of the binary commissions. Okay, so what happens? Can I really make money with LiveWave? Let's see. Okay. We are paid on a weekly basis, yeah? And there is a cap actually even for no rank, you actually can get up to about $100 per week. Manager, up to 1,500. And so on and so forth, and all the way till senior presidential director at 25,000 a week max. Is it good? Yes. Does it look too good to be true? Trust me, this is not a scam, okay? Although it looks too good to be true, but it is true. Why? Because we know a lot of SPDs in LiveWave already are making this kind of income. And example, our SPD from Malaysia, Mr. Lee Jin Long, he not only does he achieve this on a week, reach this maximum, he regularly reaches this. Imagine, 25,000 US dollar is 34,000 Singapore dollars per week. How good is that? Sorry. Okay, here's another winner. 30-day money-back guarantee. How many companies do you know out there who actually gives this? There are some, I'm sure, but for us, it's because LiveWave has so much confidence in our own product that we have no qualms, to just give people back a refund if they have an issue with our product. And for this, in business, normally we look at profits, and the other thing we look at is risk. Now, if it is risk-free, then what is our consideration? Shouldn't we give it a shot? So as we've seen so far, we've got the right time, we've got the right company, right products, and because of this wonderful technology that David Smith has brought into LiveWave, we have zero competition. Okay, so and as of now, we are doing about 400 million a year. Our LiveWave president, Meredith Burkish, has shared. We expect to be hitting $1 billion mark within the next 5 years. So which means in LiveWave for the next coming 5 years, it's going to be very exciting times. And we sincerely invite all of you to join us on this wonderful journey. And thank you very much, and have a
Thank you, let's give her another round of applause. Okay, next, coming up, something we look forward to. We will have a patching demo. Okay, for those who are very new to LiveWave and you have anybody pay, we would like to patch for you and show you how our product works. Any volunteers? We need 2. Okay, sir, one more. Okay, the sir behind, the gentleman. Okay, I'll pass this session over to Jonas, who will conduct the patching.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I think you guys are too comfortable, right? Yeah. I just realized now, this morning one, this one is chairs that make you sleep. Okay. Okay, now with this is very exciting. This is a very exciting uh, part, of the event. So for those of you who have never seen this before, okay, what we are going to do is we are going to be patching, people who want to come up here. I assume, you got some kind of pain. We will find out from them. And then, by the way, Joanna, this is Joanna, okay? So she will be helping with the patching as well. Okay, so can you introduce yourself and also tell us what is ailing you?
So my name is Albert. My pain is I feel like I've got a frozen shoulder on my left shoulder, which I think I can only tie it back to having my last COVID vaccine shot. It's been very painful for me in the past couple of months.
Okay, so last couple of months. So you had your shot when again?
In about March.
In March. Okay, so it's about 2 months, yeah, thereabouts. All right. Okay, so can you pass the mic to?
Hi, my name is Eric. I'm actually 67, so hit to toe all the problem. But today I think I should just tackle the knee issue first. Just the last couple of weeks I felt the knee softening.
Okay, last couple of weeks.
Yeah, TCN obviously says not too much sex, but that's not. My wife looking at me for a few months.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask, what's your age again?
My age is 62.
62 and 67. Okay, so they belong to the category of the 5%, right? Yeah, which explains a lot. But having said that, he's talking about 62 and 67. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so let's go to your name again. Albert. Okay, so Albert, where's the pain?
The pain's on the left shoulder.
Okay, pain's on the left shoulder. So can you, if you are to press or you are to move, can you actually feel it? Feel the pain?
Yeah, I can feel the pain.
Okay, so is it when you're moving your arm that it hurts or it just hurts?
It just hurts. I have less mobility.
Okay. So let's
It's pain. Yeah.
up to this level, right? If
So
you raise it any higher, no. Okay, no problem. Okay, now you drink some water. Yeah. So Joanna is just going to patch you, and okay, so yes. So you're saying knee. Okay, knee pain, and for how long again?
It just happened a couple of weeks back. So when I have a job, just crumble.
Okay, and there's still pain now, right? Most important.
Comes and go, but comes more often.
Yeah. So it's happening now.
Right
Now,
now,
if you look at if you
if I walk, then I get an experience.
Okay. So if you walk right now, can you experience it?
Try
Try.
to walk now.
Yes. Yeah. Just walk the leg.
No, okay. Okay, a bit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get into sex again, but.
It's on the knee.
Okay. So it's on the knee. All right. So we're gonna patch you.
I'm alright.
So this is the part.
This is the part.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the pain.
Yeah. Okay. So if you have to press it right now, is there any pain?
No, when you walk on it.
Only when you walk. Okay. So I don't know what to expect.
It comes to a sharp pain when you walk.
Sharp pain, but just now no sharp pain, right?
No.
No. Okay. So we'll still patch you. Yeah.
My friend asked for the job.
No, it's okay. Yeah. Unless of course you think there's any other.
No, this is the main.
That is the main one. Okay. So we're gonna patch you. Okay, with Aeon.
Yeah. I don't know, my wife don't know. Yes.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna patch it for a bit. Okay.
Okay. So you said your wife patch you then, yeah? Yeah. Who's the wife, by the way? But don't you have to admit already? I just want to know, can you patch it with what? X39 or is it what? You know? And the wife all of a sudden disowns you. Okay. Let's not give too much stress to it. Okay, so Albert, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so let's look at your shoulder right now. Okay, just now you had some limited movement, right?
Limited mood.
Yeah, okay, so let's try it one more time. Yeah, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Easier, yeah.
It's much easier.
Much easier.
It's much easier. Okay, alright. So let's say if it's in percentage terms, how much do you think it has improved?
Probably 30%.
30%. Okay, so all it took was how many minutes? 1, 2, 3 minutes? Yeah, thereabouts, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Albert. Alright, so now I really don't know what to expect. But okay, you try walk again.
Not so sharp, but comes sharp in the
Okay, so it's not so sharp. So again, if in terms of percentage improvement, how much do you think? Yeah, no, percentage of improvement from the first time. Yeah, before patching you, there was sharp pain, right? Right. So right now it's not so sharp, right? Okay, so how much improvement do you think? Yeah, then you know who's the wife now.
It's like this touch.
Yes, okay.
Yeah? Okay. All right, we're gonna leave it as that. Later on, we'll check with you. Okay, when you're walking up and down. So please, by all means, come to us to tell us, how you're feeling. Right? So can we give a round of applause to these two gentlemen? Okay, thank you so much. All right, who else do we have? Come.
Get ladies.
Get a lady. Okay, we need a lady. Okay, and one more. Who else? Come on. One more.
Then on the right.
On the right, huh? Okay. Come.
Next one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can we get you to introduce yourself, please, and what is ailing you?
Hi, my name is Sabrina. I just turned 50 this year. Yeah, I've been having this very bad lower back ache since I gave birth to my daughter. That was like, she's 15 this year, so it's like 15 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Janet. I turned 60 this last year. Okay, hope I'm not.
Oh, my pain is actually on my knee. My pain is on my knee.
Your pain is on your
Yeah,
knee.
because I fall down a bit.
Okay, I fall down a few times, so my pain is on my knee. My right knee. Yeah.
Okay. So especially I heard the knee pain is especially when you walk. Is it? Yeah. Would you like to try to walk right now? Okay. So is there still pain?
Pain.
Is there pain?
The pain is
Not very severe, but actually I have pain.
Okay, so there is pain, yeah? Okay, so just remember that level of pain. Okay, that pain level. Okay, so drink some water. Alright. Okay, so Joanna is going to patch.
Sabrina.
Okay, so we'll patch Sabrina.
Where exactly is the lower back pain? Can I touch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel a lot of pain now? It's not sharp pain, right? It's more sensitive. Okay. You remember your pain. I'm going to patch you at the back of the neck. Have you been patched before? The neck. Okay.
Okay, so Sabrina is not been patched before, so this is the first time, right? Okay, so we're gonna patch Sabrina with Aeon. And by the way, I forgot to mention just now with the two gentlemen, we use this patch called Aeon as well. Okay, so we're gonna do the same. So with Janet, we're gonna patch her with Aeon. Okay, Sabrina, can you drink some water? Some more water. Now, water is a very important component. Yeah. In fact, even without patching, hydration is so key. Yeah. And I think the medical doctors will tell you that dehydration can cause a lot of complications. So many people's ailments, frankly, if you drink more water, like for headache and all that, it can help already. Yeah. Okay. So Sabrina, we just patched her, right? And we are going to now ask her how she is, on the back. Yeah. So wiggle your back, or you want to press the back right now. We want to find out from you.
Move about. Can't remember.
Yeah. We'll explain that. Her question was, why is it on my neck? My neck is painful. Yeah. Okay. More importantly, how's the back right now?
I'm not very sure. It's just like very new.
So okay, we are looking at the back, right? So if you press the back right now, okay. So what is the pain level now? Yeah. Any difference?
You lost it?
I'm not very sure.
There's no more pain, or there's pain, or discomfort.
Yeah. Just now you could feel, right? When you were pressing, you could feel the pain, right? So right now, if you press that same spot, what is the sensation?
It's almost the same.
It's almost the same. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's what we want to know. Yeah. Okay, it's almost the same. So where is it? Can you press for? Yeah.
Primarily it's more this part.
Yeah. Hip move.
Yeah.
At the side.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, let's try the ice wave. Yeah. Okay, so we are not satisfied, of course, with no improvement. Yeah. And Aeon is only one of the patches we have. We have, when we talk about pain, inflammation, and all this, we actually have a few solutions. Okay. So we're going to add on the ice wave. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I need to ask the question. So now, you mentioned the back. So if you put your finger, you press it, can you feel the exact spot of the pain?
Yeah.
You can? Okay, so don't lift your finger.
Yeah.
Tell Joanne exactly, point to her, where is the exact spot?
I'm pointing.
You're pointing.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
So perfect then.
Yeah. Okay.
Ice wave.
Yeah.
Okay, on the spot of the pain. Okay, you remove your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. Try a tongue. Is there any other pain besides this? Higher? Higher? No? Okay, I'm going to patch across. Maybe here. Alright.
Okay, so we're gonna patch.
Adjacent.
Yeah, adjacent to it. Okay. Alright, so drink some more water, take a seat, please. Alright, so while we wait for this to take effect on Sabrina, let's go to Janet right now. Yeah. So Janet, do you want to walk again? Because just now you could feel, right, the pain?
Still about the same.
Okay, still about the same. Alright. So it is which knee again? That knee, right? Okay. So we're gonna also put an ice wave on your knee. How's it, Sabrina?
It's okay. It's okay. It's on the.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay, so if you press that point, where is it? Okay, now we gotta ask Sabrina. I'm gonna give her my mic. Okay, so how's the pain right now?
It's quite incredible because it's like a patch. Is it ice patch? Is it?
Ice wave.
Oh, ice. Both are ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice wave come in a pain.
Basically, they place it on my lower back where my ache is actually ever since I had my C-section 15 years ago. Somehow the pain is not there now.
Not feel the pain anymore.
Oh, this seemed like a miracle. It's like, very good.
Now you saw her face, yeah. That look of disbelief. Yeah, what did she say? It's impossible, right? Yeah. Sorry.
I've been to a chiropractor, but it doesn't really get resolved. But suddenly it's better.
So, okay, you all heard that, right? Yeah. Okay. Sabrina, thank you so much. Okay, so you guys can see for yourself. Now, when we do this, of course, there's no pressure. The first patch didn't work for the person, then the second patch actually worked for Sabrina. Most of the time now, when we talk about pain relief, it is like anyway, it can happen, like now 100%, yeah? 50% already good, right? Yeah, imagine, 100% is a possibility. Okay, so Sabrina, thank you so much. You can go back to your seat right now. Continue to drink water, yeah? Okay, let's look at Janet.
Still feel it's about the same thing.
Still about the same. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Remove that white. Okay, take seat. Okay. So we put that on a different position. Okay. Now the theory behind very specific pain relief is because now we actually have the best of both worlds. We have phototherapy, as the science behind it, but at the same time, what we are doing right now, it's also following TCM philosophy. Okay, so with pain management, the belief is that pain can be caused by blockage of the qi. So we are trying to find a blockage with this particular patch, which we have a few points that we can try. Okay. Okay, Janet. Yeah.
Much lesser pain, but I can still feel my knee here is still not very good.
Okay.
So actually I got osteoarthritis.
Right.
OA.
Okay. What we would recommend, as you mentioned, you got OA. Right now is pain relief. What could help on a longer term, more permanent, deeper healing is going to be your X39 and even your X49. Okay? But right now, based on this, how much relief you think? How many percent improvement? Always good to be sure.
very sure how many percent, maybe 30.
Okay, 30%, yeah. Now, like I said, you've got this osteoarthritis, right? Yeah. When you, in fact, later on, we're going to try something else, but we will see whether we can improve even on this 30%. Okay? So this is where we're going to try. William, thanks so much for that. Okay, so we're going to try that later on. Yeah? Okay, thank you so much, Janet. Yeah, I don't know whether we still have time. Do we have time? No more time already. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, although she said 30%, but I was looking at her gait as she was walking.
Faster.
Yeah, her gait has improved. Right after the ice wave is being put, you could see that her gait has improved. So with the improving gait, then you ask her, then she said 30%. So these are called signs and symptoms. She talked about the symptoms. I was looking at the sign.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Tim. Thanks for the clarity. Yeah. I unfortunately we've just run out of time. Yeah, so I've just been told that in fact we have a little bit of an overrun. But I hope that everyone here will appreciate this one thing. Okay. Now, what's the name? Janet or even Albert? Do I know you? Yeah, is it the first time that we met? Yes, right? First time. So we've never met each other before this. Okay. We do this practically in every one of our presentations. We are probably one of the few, if not the only company and product and technology that dare to do this. Okay? And we pat somebody on the spot, somebody who has pain and discomfort, and guess what? Yeah, as you can see from there, we are able to give relief already. Okay? Relief is only one aspect. Then there is the longer term, deeper healing, which is where the X39, X49 comes in. But imagine this, that now there is an option for you. If you have pain, maybe you don't need to be resorting to drugs and medicine all the time. Okay, isn't that good? Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to pass the mic back to Jackie. Thank you.
How was it? The demo? Pretty good? Okay. So you may be wondering, you saw some of the results. Next section is we are talking about testimonial. People who has used the product for a certain period of time. Today we invited 3 sharers to share their experience, how they have improved on their various conditions after using the patch. The first sharer, we welcome our Joanna Sim.
Thank you, Jackie. Good afternoon, everyone. See me again. Now, at first, when I was asked to share this testimony of mine, I was thinking mine is very mild compared to so many amazing testimonials in this 1-year journey in LifeWave. So the second thought, someone just came up to say there's an OE, osteoarthritis. So I'm thinking, if I'm sharing what I went through, osteoarthritis, sinusitis, aching all over, don't have to guess my age, I think I will benefit a lot of people in the audience here. And for me, in this 1-year journey, it was very skeptical in the first place because it's just a sticker. What miracle can it do? So anyway, for me to share is to give you hope. All right. And what I started off is that when I was age 40, I was diagnosed with early stage osteoarthritis. To me, is that I'm still so young. How long the journey I have to go to suffer in pain. So indeed, all these years, don't guess my age again, I have been in pain. I've been taking supplement, short of going for injection or even stem cell injection. I didn't go for that. So apart from this osteoarthritis, and my sinusitis was very bad. For 10 years, I had been on TCM, and the worst thing is that I use nasal spray every night. If doctor can comment, nasal spray is stated in the box, you're not supposed to use consecutively for 7 days. And guess how long I use? every night, 10 years. I didn't care because yes, the less of the two evils, my husband always nag at me that it's very bad to load yourself with all these chemicals. Let's look at him. If you can go to sleep, I'll be sniffing, and the less of two evils I spray, I can go to sleep as well. So it's very taxing and compromising on my health and my life, my quality of life. So at the end of the day, I went through the years of TCM, acupuncture, it didn't help me. Some years ago, I started spending so much money on oral stem cell, that is a deal placenta extract. Some of you in this auditorium may know. I spent hundreds and thousands, okay, more than 100,000 on that oral. Well, it did give me a bit of help, but every night I'm still using nasal spray. So you tell me, did that really help me? And in fact, 6 years ago, I was introduced about LifeWave. I was given a video from this acquaintance who's diabetic. She said that, oh, after patching within 5 minutes, she's okay. I look at her. This sticker, 5 minutes? Wow. 5 minutes and it could do wonders. I spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on the oral stem cell. I'm a true believer in stem cell. I don't think that sticker is going to help me. And they talk so much about the stem cell, so I gave it a pass. Until last year, the whole team from the oral stem cell company, we marched to a BOP like this under Jonas. And from there, we understood the technology, listen in depth. Why? Because we saw that change in him as well. So these people attract these people. So I said, if that change is going to take place, there's hope for me too. So that is the reason why I gave myself a try. So I just patched diligently, all right, day and night. And finally, the 4th month, I was surprised I was on standby because whenever I lie down, I will have laser block. My facial package can drag for 2 years. I hardly go. And my skin is still good thanks to LifeWave as well. And after, because whenever I horizontalize, I will have to use the laser spray. And not to talk about massage. So that is the reason why I avoid going for those. So what happened is that 4 months after patching, I was surprised I was waiting standby my laser spray. I didn't need to anymore. But of course, precursor to that, I had healing reaction. Okay, this healing reaction is a natural body repair inflammation, and I withstand it. And I was telling myself, I read through the video, I watched video of David Schmidt, the wisdom that I'm using, I should not just give up. I didn't tell my sponsor, nobody here knew about my suffering for 3 weeks. It was so blood and congested. Then I realized that after 3 weeks, my sense of smell was back. And I was able to, I didn't have to use my nasal spray at night when I sleep. So that was the biggest gain. At least I gained back control, all right, in the nights when I go to sleep. So I only have these 2 to share, all right. And then subsequently, I realized that mucus fluid built around the joint area caused a lot of pain. And during that time, my healing reaction set in those areas as well. And again, after knowing how the science worked, I didn't give up. So I persisted, and now, if you see me, okay, whole day I'll be walking up and down, okay, as an usher. It did not cause me any discomfort. Occasionally, it will come back to be really sick, okay? This is not a miracle cure, but it will get lesser and lesser strain on the kneecap. So this is what I'm going to share. Let's hope every audience here, you must try to experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanna. It's really wonderful. Okay, very quickly, we'll bring forth our second sharer, Madam Sana.
everybody. I was in critical. I have hypothyroid as well as hypothyroid and chronic bronchitis. It was started April 2014. I came back from my so-called small hut. Yeah, small hut, and with the crowd over there, everybody comes back with a cough. But I don't have fever. But at that time, it was a period of MERS. So I came back after 1 month. I go to Morocco at the same time. So I start coughing after 2 weeks, come back. So I went to polyclinic and they said, oh, you have MERS. I said, no, I don't have fever. No. It's better to get the MERS medication before it started. So they are the experts, I follow up. But I get worse and worse and worse. So they treat me with MERS, pneumonia, asthma, TB, and last they told me I had cancer. And they want to put me on steroid. I said no. For 2.5 years, I suffered. I couldn't sleep. I coughed day, morning. And a lot of them, one day, 8 to 10 boxes of tissue papers. And I had problem of breathing. I always palpitations and short breathing. So I told them I want to discharge. I want to do alternative. So I do TCM for 6 months. Doesn't work. I do the Malay therapy, Malay so-called jamu. And then I do also alternative, dripping. It does help bit by bit, but my cough still continue. So from 2014, I don't give up because what we were told, every sickness has a cure. Not a cure, but a relief. That's what I'm asking. So 2013 November, I went to under holistic therapy for a holiday, about 10 days, 6 days. We went to Chiang Mai, and when we arrived, it's a whole day travel. I coughed and coughed, so my teammate and the roommate next door couldn't sleep. So I even couldn't wake up in the morning. I couldn't sleep. So the next day, I tell the doctor that treat me, I say I better go for the next room and nobody is next to me, so I don't disturb them. But I have a good roommate. He said, no, I go with you. Although 2 rooms are empty next door. But I was lucky that day I met Cecilia, one of the team. So he said, please try this. She gave me Eon. So I said, I don't mind. Because he said, well, this is a stem cell, but it's not patch. I said, okay, I understand what is stem patch because I was doing my own reading also. So I said, okay, I try. No harm trying because it's just a patch. It's overloading because I know my immune system is very low. It's very low. My whole lungs, both lungs, full of phlegm, totally white. So I said, never mind. It's not harm. I've been trying so many things. That night I could sleep 3 hours. When I wake up, I felt fresh. So my teammate told me, hey, you don't cost that much, I said, wow. The next day, I told Cecilia, you have any more spare? So she said, God, I get 1 more. I said, okay, thank you. Can I have 1 more? So it does help. I felt my body a bit energy. If not, I feel weak and tired. I've been coughing for 10 years, just imagine that. And I came back on the 25th November. Happened that you all have a talk on the 27th November. I came immediately. say I want to try. So December I got a patch. For 5 days after patching Eon and X39, I got relief. I sleep for 5 days. I felt relief. I felt very relief.
It's okay.
So, and then after that, so I obediently follow up because I say I felt the comfort. Or there's a lot of more phlegm coming out. But with the holistic herbal, I find it's more effective because he told me my immune system is low. And with this stem cells, it will help strengthen my cells. And I believe that because now I'm on the 5th month. I felt good, I have the energy, I'm more alert, my nails before was brittle, now it's harder and it's going, I can feel that. And I think my skin much better. I lost 52 kilos before I get the weight. Before I got the coffee, I lost to 34, and then I never been 40. Now I'm improving to 42.
Wow.
Try and have patience. You must have patience. It works to me, it's logic, and I trust. That's what we want is a quality of life. I'm over 60, and I just want to be happy with my children and my grandchildren.
Just one question to Sana, yeah?
Yes.
You were telling me that you couldn't attend any kind of family gathering for
Oh yeah. I did not attend for 5, 6, 7 years. I never meet my families because I felt bad. I'm there, I'm coughing, I cannot communicate with them. So February this year, I went for a family gathering, and they were shocked at me. They said, we miss you. I said, yeah, now I can come to a gathering. So they look at me, I look better, and I'm sharing with them. But of course, the skeptical or patient. I said, never mind this time. Some did try, but I give them time. I believe that it will work for majority of us, but patient. Yeah, some people work faster, some people work slow.
Great. Yes. So this is what.
It's how ragged I was.
Yes. So this is what you looked like before.
I look like Nene before.
Can you see the difference? Okay. And yeah, look at her now. She has been talking. Has she coughed even once? Amazing, isn't it? When we first met, end of November, she couldn't finish a sentence without coughing. Okay? And then, even for like 1 or 2 weeks, she was still coughing after that. But look at this right now. It's amazing, isn't it? Let's give a round of applause to Sana.
Thank you, Miss Madam Sana. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, so let's welcome our last sharer, Desmond Pei. Another amazing story.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with me because last year I can't even talk. I got a heart attack, I got a stroke. Okay, so my name is Desmond Pei. I'm with Library for 6 months. Now I'm 65. Then my standard only 5%. Correct now. Then I go and research beside light therapy to educate our stem cell. Sound therapy also can. Now I need the most is sound therapy. Can you give me a round of applause? Okay, before I talk about my testimony, I was in hospital for 75 days. My mentor, Jonas, used to say he's not a scientist. I also not a scientist. I also not a doctor. I'm a PC. It's not personal computer. It's batch consultant. Let me share with you. PC, the title is very big. After doctor is PC. And then to become a PC, even for me, now because of my stroke, my memory no good. I can do the business. Why? Very simple. X39 daytime, CV14, drink a lot of water, nighttime Aeon. That's all. You find that it's so simple. This is a very big business. Oh, so I want to where's the style? I was in this SGH for 75 days. Don't go to hospital. You know what happened? 75 days in the hospital. Every time I saw a lot spider web. Then what happened? I tell my doctor, you see, at the corner got spider web. He said, hey, Daddy, no, don't have spider web. Then the most scary is what? Morning I wake up, I got many encounter. I wake up very eerie. How come SGH? I at one corner. Then I'm like, nobody, I'm so scared. A few times, because the nerve gonna. Okay, so you find that I was in hospital. Can I see this one? Oh, okay, this one, I got bypass. I got bypass 2 years ago. After COVID jab, the third jab, very unfortunate. The vaccine don't like me. And then what happened? I gonna heart attack. My three of my blood vessel 90% jam. This one is my leg. Left and right also jam. Now I walk. It's like in the boat. I cannot balance. Then I asked the consultant. He tell me, you have to live for the rest of your life. That means cannot cure. And then you find that the faith very important. If you believe cannot cure, that's it. But after I get to know life wave, I feel very good. I want to share with you the before and after I use the patch. Okay, you find that what happened. Of course, everybody also, the patch also don't believe. My mentor asked me to patch. Then I said that, well, this distant patch, how to help me? He said, Desmond, you don't be so stubborn. You really got heart attack, you got stroke. How I get stroke? I go operation, I cannot, so I got double. Double. Then you go and patch. Don't be so stubborn. Eventually, I want to try because nothing goes into the body. I just try. Then what happened? I tried for my stroke. I cannot turn my hand. I cannot take down my clothes. Then I feel so lousy. Why? My wife need to help me. I go to therapy 9 months. You think can help? Cannot help lah. Cannot help. Then what happened? He asked me to patch. I patch for 3 days. 3 days. Suddenly, I can turn. Then I can change. I feel very, very good. Then you find that everybody say people come out here after 5 seconds, 10 seconds, your pain gone now. Don't know true or not. I also got this question mark, but what happened now? I was in hospital for 75 days. Then I went back home. Then one night, stroke patient, my all the toe cramp for 2 minutes, cramp 2 minutes. Then you start to stretch. Okay, come back again. Then what happened? I go and take the Aeon, I patch. 26 seconds, the cramp stop. I think that's very important. Why? Because then I got the answer. I start to believe this is a very good business and important thing. We really help people. Okay, not to take out too much of the time. Before and after, I learned the 6x6 from the Li Jinong. Li Jinong, and then even for James, Singapore #1, when they talk, they can attract people. So that's also very good. Singapore is very lucky. We got all the good people. Give them a lot of support. It make our job easier. Why? What I do now, last time I in army 20 years, I sign on. Then I got a lot of energy. Now I talk, no strength. But anything is okay lah. You go SPD, you make a lot of money now. And then now I heard they got elite SPD. The gold bonus are very good. Okay, number one thing. What's so good about X39? You find that when I patch the S39, then what happened? When I tired, like 9:30, 9:45, okay, give me 2 more minutes. You want to hear story now? 2 more minutes. Okay, when you are tired, the S39 is like circuit breaker. They work off. Then you must go and look for your bag. 9:30, you must look for the bag, then you go and sleep. But what happened? You wake up very fresh. And then number 2 is that our energy level improve. How come? Last time when the morning I leave my home, then 2 o'clock I'm very tired. Then you get what I do. I don't want to go back home. At home nobody. I go to the cinema to do what? To sleep. Why? Because I 65, we got advantage. We got the cinema $5. $5. We got advantage. And then the last thing, okay, the last thing we talk right now. My digestion very good. So the thing, don't worry, you get fat. If your body say you hungry, you go and eat. You are tired, you go and sleep. Let the S39 do the job. Okay, I want to end my testimony with live wave. There's no selling involved. It's only sharing. You drink coffee, tell story, then you make money. Thank you.
Okay, isn't it good that he hears true life story, how they benefited from our products? Okay, so those who have issues with you right now, no need to say. Just talk to the friend who bring you today, ask them what patch suits you. Okay, I'm sure you'll be getting better from your various conditions. Okay, last, before we close, don't forget we have our lucky draw, very attractive price, so do not leave. But before that, let's welcome our Senior Presidential Director, Mr. James Low, for our closing statement.
Well, did you enjoy the session? Can you help me to give another round of applause to our presenters and the sharers? Okay, I want to thank Mr. Casey Howe. He's not here. Okay, Mr. Casey Howe is our LiveWave GM from KL. And I want to thank him that he made all the way from KL to just attend our MIDI event. And also our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Timothy Loh. I'm pretty sure he has added a lot of values and a lot of information to us regarding LiveWave and the technology. You know what? Okay. Yeah, when I heard all the testimonials, it's really all about the testimonies, really. I remember the last two SPD webinar that we attended, the SPDs. David, somebody emailed to David and thanked him for the patch. This gentleman was supposed to die, so to speak, yeah, inverted commas, yeah. Somebody actually introduced LiveWave patch to this gentleman, and he wrote back to David. When David saw the email, he started to tear and he paused, said, okay, I'm going to get my wife to read the email. So as they read the emails, it goes like this. I'm going to paraphrase it. The gentleman who was supposed to, passed on because of the technology of LiveWave. He was so thankful to David for this amazing technology that he actually, just within less than a month, he got well and he started to walk. So this is technology that we are here, and I'm so glad, especially to all our new friends here, for making a time to hear and understand about this technology. When I first started it 2 years ago, in fact, later I'm just going to share with us our humble beginning. To me, if I were to use a product, the very first concern for me will be the safety, right? And at the same time, I will do my due diligence to check on the company's background and who is behind this. You saw the presenter share on it, and with all this, it really fits the bill for me. I also started it because I was unwell, but short span of time after using it, I'm here, and I'm here because I also love the product, and I started to share the product in Singapore about 2 years ago, right? So let's wait for Jonas. So I'm going to share with us a very short video. You sit back and relax and watch it. It is going to show you how we call ourselves the Singapore Life Changers, how we started this 2 years ago. And now it's April, right? Our first office was in Lavender, and when we first started it, you can ask Lawrence. Lawrence is basically is my witness because he's only my. When we first started in Lavender, sometimes we don't have anybody in the office, But we did not give up, whether there are people or not. We did not give up, and that's how we started to share. And now we have our office in Root Square, and here you see we call ourselves MIDI, yeah? But our GM said, oh, we shouldn't call MIDI anymore. It's a mega event, And sometimes when people tell me, somebody on the left, somebody on the right, somebody on the center, when they turn around, they already see somebody patching the patch. To me, I will say this, Singapore is still a very virgin market, and we still have a lot of work to do. That's why I'm going to introduce us our deadline. Also later on, I'm going to have some volunteers to distribute to us a keychain. We call ourselves Singapore Life Changers, and we have a tag around it called Changing Lives One at a Time. So I'm going to ask the volunteers to pass this keychain to all of us. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We want to align our missions and our visions together with LiveWave. Simply put it, this is how we're going to do. For me, system error. It's okay. For me, when I do this, I really want to make it a difference, and to come from an angle where we want to be authentic in sharing the product, just to share with our loved ones and our friends. So when I first met Dr. Timothy, right, I asked him a question. I said, Dr. Tim, why do you join LiveWave? And he puts it very aptly. He says, innovation. Earlier, you also heard him say innovation, right? So when I got to know a little bit about him, Then before I met Dr. Tim, I think he was so gracious to autograph this book for me. It's called The Triangulation of Success. You know, when I flip the first few pages, sometimes when you read a book, you don't have to read the entire book already. It really already caught my attention, when I first flipped a few pages. Of course, the first few pages was on the preface where people start to talk about the author, right? Everyone is so in sync, meaning when they talk about Dr. Timothy, one word comes to mind: authenticity and serving people. That's why this book, when I read it, really resonates with me because here we are talking about people's business. We are not talking about selling business. We are really trying to reach out every family one at a time, and we want to really take this opportunity to change life one at a time. It's okay. No problem. Later on, some of you will be so lucky, so to speak. After this, we're going to have a lucky draw. Some of you will have this autograph by Dr. Tim for those who will get a lucky draw. So I was told that it's okay already, but I think I'm almost done. It's okay. Okay, anyway, we'll just play the video. It's about a minute video just to show you how we've started about 2 years ago and how we've come so far. Yeah? Okay, anyway, what you saw in the video was not in chronological order. My wife, when she viewed through the entire video, she said, wow, I never knew that we have traveled to so many places, and all sponsored by LiveWave. How nice, huh? Yeah. Okay, so this is our keychains, which you have just received. If you have not received it, please raise your hand. We'll get the people to give it. Oh, we have a few that did not get a keychain. Can you help me to distribute to them? Okay, like I mentioned, we call ourselves as Life Changers with an SG in front, stands for Singapore. We sincerely believe, when we learn and know of such a good product. In fact, this one will have to bring back many years ago when I was in another company. And that particular product that I use helps certain people. So I shared with a very good friend, and he made a statement in return. He said, James, why didn't you tell me earlier? Or else my mom wouldn't have died. Do you know that statement is still imprinted in me since then, So when I tell myself, when I know of any product, I will share without any hesitance. And that's also the reason why when I got involved in LiveWave, I also be very honest with you, I did not start LiveWave to do business at all. Honestly, because I was very sick, during COVID time, and my wife is the one who talked to a friend in Hong Kong. My sponsor is not even active in the business. So my wife was into another business. She didn't want me to do because she was in another business, so I didn't even think about the business at all. But eventually, again for her, after the COVID jab, her leg and her arms also got numb, She tried a lot of things, didn't help. Until I patched her what? What did I patch her? Aeon, correct, exactly, Aeon. Less than 1 minute, her numbness disappeared, She tried so many things, didn't help. Just one little patch of Aeon. That's where I started to explore, and that's how you see where we are today. Really thankful for the fact that God has given us such a wonderful company called Livewave. Somebody said this is a Chinese proverb. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. Right? I think we have come a long way. David Schmidt has done so many good jobs. And here in Singapore, we are so grateful. And I'm sure all of us who are here who benefited from the LiveWave product, I think we hold a great debt of gratitude to David. So even though he's not here, shall we give a round of applause to David? Thank you so much. Okay, what else do I have to share? Okay, I think this is really an opportunity to do something great together. And that's also the reason why when we first had our small beginning, I feel that Singaporeans more Singaporeans need to come to know this product. And that's the reason why we hold this MIDI event. Yeah. Here we have what you heard earlier was just a non-comprehensive presentation, but we do have weekly presentation at Wood Square office. Okay, from Tuesdays to Saturday. You can ask your friends to invite you, and they might even guide you how to come to our office.